And we are underway from SoFi Stadium.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Stay 50, stay 50.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Double right. 50-50.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Johnston sent in motion. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run here with Edwards. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams.
Tutu Atwell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Edwards. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Touchdown, LA!
Cooper Kupp
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before the break for Herbert.
That's again complete to Palmer.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson. And the return will stop right around the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he could pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the razzle-dazzle not going to work out. They're just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
In motion, Aguilar.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And down to the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Play action. It's Herbert.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
6-0 our score after 1. Here's Jackson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Charger drive about to get going.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Herbert now. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Herbert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down and 6 now. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the gun, they go to Edwards.
And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here comes 2nd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
5-9.
Herbert to throw.
A quick throw, but incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Herbert.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 2nd and 8.
You change it. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. Woo! And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Once again, it's Walker. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
There we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
That is caught. He finds Walker. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On first down, here's Gino to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Smith. To the goal line and in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, KC.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Yellow.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Lockett headed in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Seattle. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That's picked up by the Chiefs. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes back. He's going to keep it himself. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
1st and 10.
Right. 53.
From the shotgun, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
That one, take it in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Right side.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Man in motion is Brown. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Smith. Checking it down. This one is caught. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Gino to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll run here with Walker. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's a second and 9. Now, Gino.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Gino. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. They'll come up for second and 9.
Attack, attack!
They put Kelsey in motion.
Right side.
They'll run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Right.
Edwards-Helaire. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
15.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Yellow.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
15.
Off the play fake, Mahomes.
We're good.
Here comes second down.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Yellow.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, yellow. Hey, go going. Right side.
One last shot now for Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.